All right, guys, this is Jeff from St. Vincent. Again, beautiful, wonderful day here in downtown LA. So today, I want to make sure you guys know that Homer, who is Frank Ocean's jewelry line, they're open in our building. They're in A7, Plaza 1. Come on down, check them out. And also, if you watched our video last week, we did a collab with the professor. He dropped the video on his channel, his information we're gonna put below, where we did a collaboration with him. VNP designed a big piece for him. So go check that video out. And then the most important part of our videos is subscribing, liking, and commenting. And then the sharing. You have to share so that we can grow, so more people can know about our building. They can visit us. The one thing I always mention is we are a one-stop shop. Watch, jewelry, rings, manufacturing, design, we have everything here. So today, I decided I need to add to my watch collection. You guys have seen some of the watches that I've had. We've done it with Andre, and you've seen some of the things that I have. So I want to add to it, but I don't want to spend a lot of money, so we're going to try to keep it under $1,000. So today we're going to have a special kind of guest coming in, bringing me some options to see what I want to buy. Oh, I hear someone knocking. Let's go see who that is. Oh, hey. Yeah. Andre in the house. Come on in. You've never been in this office,
I haven't.
Right?
It's a very fancy looking office.
It is. This is our conference room.
Oh, very cool.
So I wanted to kind of show you some stuff. Yeah, these are some old pictures of our building.
This is back when it was books? Or?
It was right after we bought it. So it was, but this is a rendering of the building right before we redesigned it.
Oh, very cool.
So these are all hand drawn. And the funny part is this car here, which is an old Cadillac, one of our owners actually owns this car and still owns it till today.
Oh, wow.
And I think that was part of the influence of why this car was drawn in there, and then obviously a Jaguar.
That's very cool.
And then here we have our founding fathers. So these are the people that unfortunately have passed away, but they're part of the people that came up with the St. Vincent Jewelry Center idea. So when they pass away, to give homage to them, we put their pictures up here to represent what the vision that they had from before. One of the other things we have here that's really important to us is this, and you can imagine what this is.
When you're late on rent, right?
Correct. So if you're late on rent, that's right. Just kidding. We don't get violent here. So yeah, this is actually a pretty cool thing. It kind of represents, I'm sure people will make comments about what this is and where it comes from, so I won't bother pretending like I know what this is. But it's something we have here. It's just, it came kind of with the building, sort of. So again, I don't know the whole story with it, but yes, if you're really late in rent, I may have to use that.
And you also have to pray, right?
Correct. And then we have correct, that's correct. And then we have all these calendars from all the years that we've done calendars, all the different ones. But enough of that. So let's sit down.
Cool. Yeah.
Let's talk about watches.
All right, let's talk about watches.
You are the watch king.
Arguable.
Okay.
Mostly under $5,000.
Correct.
So yeah, I know you kind of like more unique designs.
I
do. I did
Yes.
choose a couple.
Okay, so before we look at any watches, I'm trying not to look that direction because all the watches are over here. So yeah, I have to go like this. Before we do that, we're gonna have some traditional Middle Eastern tea.
Nice.
Okay. So this tea, and I say traditional because it's dark. It's very bitter, which is why sometimes you need sugar. And it's usually in these little small cups. I've had these teas before. You guys have seen them in the videos where I'm eating stuff at the different restaurants. So I figured we'd start, because we just had a little bit of lunch. So I figured you have some tea to wash all that down. And while you're drinking tea, I get to look at watches. So again, I'm trying not to look over there. I'm very excited. I see like colors and other things over there, but I'm gonna try to control myself. Okay, I'll let you decide what you're gonna show me, and we'll start from that. Let me put on my sturdy glasses here.
So from what I remember, you like more unique pieces for watches?
Absolutely.
Something a little that's more like a statement piece than just something you'd wear on a casual basis?
Correct.
First choice I have for you is a Citizen on a leather band.
We're off to a great start. I'm telling
Black
you
and
right
gold.
now.
You know, very simple, very casual. You know, very nice as a dress watch.
Very thin.
Very thin.
Square.
Square.
Nice. Okay. So this is a very simple watch, and I really like it. It doesn't have a lot of stuff on the dial. It's square, which I love. I like leather bands, and it's unique. Again, very unique. Which is what I like. I don't mind the gold color. I think Black and silver is cool, but the gold is also nice too. This is really, really nice. Okay, what's the cost for this one?
The Citizen is at the lower end of the budget. It's around $200.
$200.
So very reasonable for what you get.
Got it. And this is battery.
Battery,
Has
yes.
in it. Okay. Next.
So going off the dress watch theme, I also brought this. Similar in design to the Citizen, but this watch is all ceramic. Right. This is a Rado Integral. So you'll notice how it's very light, and if you feel the inside, it also has ceramic plates in it, which is why it will never lose its luster and always have this vibrant disco ball cut, since you know you're a DJ, to it. So when you're out there, doing your thing, your watch will flash as much as your music.
Look at that. So I would say immediate when I look at this, this looks more like a bracelet that is a watch, as opposed to. And I think this similarly, it could be. I mean, obviously it's a leather, but still, it's like it's not really like if you look at this from a distance, you can't really tell it's a watch unless you get a little closer and you see the dial. So this is really nice. Is this you can size this? Obviously.
It is sizable, yes. You notice it's very light for what you think.
It's super light.
Just because it's higher tech materials.
I'm super excited. Oh my god. Okay. All right.
I've actually never seen you this excited about a video.
Yeah, I know.
It's because you're shopping for yourself. That's why.
What's next? I keep trying to stare here because I don't want to see what he's showing me. I want authentic reaction. This
is a vintage seiko. I just brought it out because it's a finish you probably have never seen.
Okay, so is this blue?
It's like a blued stainless steel, which is not a finish you see that often anymore.
You're absolutely correct. You don't see something like this. Okay, what's the story with this watch?
I mean, it's not a super in-depth story. It's just from the 80s. You notice even the calendar, it's a see-through calendar. So the marker moves. Most watches have like a name or a story behind it. But back then it was just more like a daily usable item. So not everything had a name or like a brand association or kind of a history behind it.
I forgot to ask you, how much was this one?
The Rado is $950.
$950, okay. And then this one, I noticed it's got these like almost like blades on the side.
That's for you mean on the dial or
on the bezel here?
Oh yeah, I think it's just part of the theme.
The design. Okay, and how much is this?
This one you are looking at $400.
$400, okay. Okay, what's next?
This is a more modern one. This is still currently made. This is a Seiko Presage.
Wow.
It's inspired by a 1960s case design, but it's a modern watch. So that's why it has a dome crystal, which is very popular right now. But nice brown band, nice blue dial.
This thing is ginormous.
It's because crowns used to be bigger. I think just because people wanted to use gloves more when they turn watches.
Yeah, that's
But now it's just more like a design element than something for function.
Okay, this is cool. Okay, and how much is this?
That one, I believe, let's see, $340.
$340.
This is another Seiko, very unique design, which has always been popular. So you see it's kind of offset. And also in PVD black, since I know you like darker watches more so than bare stainless steel.
Okay, so this looks like RPM gauges for a car. Is this car related?
I don't think it was originally designed as a car related. There was a designer, I forget his name at the moment. He also made the watches for the Aliens movie, because the watches there are also offset like this.
Interesting.
So it was kind of like a popular theme back in the 80s.
Looks like a
90s.
Looks like a what's that thing called? Pac-Man.
Oh yeah.
That's the mouth of a Pac-Man. Okay, how much is this?
You're looking at $400.
$400. Okay.
When I saw that on your wrist edge day, it actually looks very good on you, very sporty.
This one?
Yeah.
Thanks, Dave, for mentioning that comment. Let's look. Let's see if Dave is correct. It does look pretty cool.
Very sporty.
I think it's important for me. The watch is a watch. Now, there's a clock here. It's not like you need a clock. So this becomes more of like I said, a conversation piece. And also it looks like a bracelet, and somebody will be like, hey, that's an interesting looking watch. Tell me a little bit about it, or why is it like that? And then where'd you get it from? St. Vincent Jewelry Center? Andre's Corner.
Yeah.
What else do you want?
I think for watches, if I, behind the camera can say.
Of course.
You're exactly right. It's a statement piece. You want people's attention so you can start that conversation.
Correct.
Especially because you're into cars, you bring it to a car meet, you could meet some very cool people.
Yeah. So I was wearing one of my watches over the weekend when we had our basketball tournament. And as I was talking to one of the referees for the game, the first thing he said to me, and the guy's known me for years, he goes, nice watch. And I'd never heard him say anything. And I'm like, he's like, I've never seen a watch like that before.
Yeah.
And I go, oh yeah, this is that. And we started talking about it. He doesn't know what I do at St. Vincent.
Going off the
Yeah, I keep wanting to not look over there because I want genuine reaction here. Okay, so I'm excited. I am, it's a little hot.
Wenger, the same company now as Swiss Army watches, or Swiss Army, the knife brand, but they also make watches. Very vibrant orange, rubber strap, Definitely a little more sporty.
Like, as I'm watching this and I'm looking at these watches, I'm not crazy about very large dials like 45 or 44. I'd rather stay within the 42 to 41 or maybe even 40. But this is kind of cool because the majority of the watch is the dial.
Yes.
It doesn't have a huge bezel. And I'm starting to look at watches and I'm like, you know what? The thinner the bezel, the more I like it. So again, by looking at all the different options, so I'm starting to lean a certain way. Okay, and how much is this?
That watch is $250.
$250, okay.
That's something somewhat unique.
Whoa. Wow.
What is the story with this thing? This is cool.
It's by a brand called Technomarine. This is part of their Maori collection. So it has a very triangular case. The band is aftermarket, but it has a very unique design to it, which I thought, since you like unique designs, that I would showcase it to you.
It's definitely unique. So what band does it normally come with?
It came with the rubber band. But you know, like everything else, rubber, after a few years, it does break.
Yeah, of
but
course.
yeah, the bands are, for all watches, replaceable.
Out of the watches I've seen here, this is the most one that I would say it's a piece of jewelry. It's not a watch. Even though it has a dial and everything. I mean, if you're wearing this, for sure someone's gonna be like, what is that? Earth to Spock. Come in, Spock. Sorry, that's a Star Trek thing. Okay, this is very cool. How much is this?
That watch is $600.
600. It's almost like you don't even want to look at it as a watch and see what time it is. You just want to have it on your wrist so that somebody could say, hey, what is that? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Okay.
I think kind of what you're talking about. I think the whole watch versus jewelry price point is different for everyone.
Yes.
But then, yeah, I mean, arguably, even the Citizen is enough watch for anyone, right? And then
Correct.
for depending on who you are, anything above even a $200 watch may be considered jewelry for you.
Yeah.
This is an Orient. This is a multi-year calendar watch. So it kind of looks like a slot machine. You can change so everything is analog. So if you kind of like steampunk designs or like retro designs, it's kind of cool. It is automatic. So you press this button up top and you'll notice how it changes the date.
Yeah, I see that.
So you can line it up to the month.
Yeah.
Yeah, figure out the date that way.
Again, very unique, the square look. And this is stainless.
Stainless steel.
So this is obviously not blue. This is just a protective.
Yes, it's a protective tape on top of
Just
the...
to keep the. And I noticed it's got some matte and then some shiny. It's like a two.
Yes, you can
two
remove
tone.
some of the plastic if you want.
I see that.
It is like a matte and
Again,
polished finish.
very, very unique.
This one you're looking at $350.
Okay. If I'm going to spend $1,000, and some of these watches are within $350, $250, $400, $500, I could get 2 watches.
Yeah, you can.
I'm getting super excited.
I know you are a motorsports fan.
Correct.
This is a Williams Formula One edition Oris.
So the Williams Racing Team.
Yes, Williams Racing Team.
Oh boy.
I actually wore my own Formula One themed watch.
Oh,
but
nice.
Yeah. This is Omega Seamaster, but it's a Michael Schumacher special edition, which is why it has Schumacher the legend in the back,
Wow.
and it's in Ferrari red. Not for sale, but
Oh yeah, I kind of feel would probably be out of my budget anyway. Limited edition or?
it was more like a special edition. So Omega, sometimes they make limited edition watches, which means each watch is numbered. So say they make like 5,000 pieces. It'll be limited, on the case back, it'll say like one of, 5,000, two of 5,000, et cetera, et cetera. These are special edition watches where they do make a limited batch, but they never really disclose how many of them are ever made.
Got it. And this has that dome kind of.
But this is a domed sapphire crystal, not domed
Got it.
hexalite.
So this is very similar to how like the Ferrari Enzo is, where it says one of, but you actually never know one of how many.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, this is interesting. Okay, let's go back to this thing. Okay, this thing, and is that, it looks like carbon fiber on the inside. Is it carbon fiber or does it just look that way?
It looks like carbon fiber, but it's not carbon fiber.
Okay, how much?
That watch is $950.
It's kind of heavy and it's big, but again, I think with the bezel being small, the watch is just very like that. Okay, this is cool.
Oh, I've never heard you make that noise before.
I'm getting excited. All
right, next up.
I keep wanting to not look over there. Okay.
Maybe it's not for you since you don't like big bezel watches, but I just thought the black and blue theme worked really well. It's a Burberry dive watch.
Is the band rubber?
Band is rubber, yes.
Okay. I think that the bezel on certain watches, sometimes it's too big, it doesn't work. For this one, it does work. It's interesting, the red and the black, and I love the material.
So what's kind of unique about this watch is it has an internal bezel. So you rotate this, So you know how most watches you'd rotate the outside of the bezel?
Yes, this
Yeah.
one you rotate the inside. Look. Yeah, you rotate it and I hold it.
So it's an internal bezel versus an external bezel like a lot of stopwatches have.
Interesting. Okay, then you just put this back in, you screw it in.
Yeah.
And this says 200 M, I'm assuming it's 200 meters.
200 meters, yes. This is 500.
Okay, and you said it's Burberry.
Yeah, it's Burberry. We have a Seiko Sportura, also very sporty themed.
This, when I look at it, immediately I think about airplanes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know why. Like the older airplanes where you see like from the 1940s.
Looks like an analog cluster.
Yeah.
Especially with the rivets on the...
Yeah. This is the original band?
Yes, original band.
Sporty, but you could possibly wear it with something a little bit more fancy. 100 meter depth.
Yeah. That watch is 500.
500. I like the way the black on the band then sort of loses itself and then comes back onto the bezel like this. It's kind of cool. These are really nice, a little nice touch to throw off the circular design of it. Okay. It's funny because people are watching this video, they'll be like, okay, I guarantee you he likes that one and that one. That one he doesn't like because of my reactions. But I could be just tricking you guys to see if you're staying on top of what's going on here. Okay.
Yeah, don't play a poker tournament. You're
Yeah.
giving away all your tells.
That's right. Why is this so light?
It's like a reinforced plastic.
It's so light. Okay, is this original band?
It is. It's a Swiss Army.
Like the knife.
Exactly.
Okay, if I'm wearing this and someone's looking from a distance, of course they see the crown. They see it, they know it's a watch, but from a distance, it kind of, you can't see the dials, so it kind of looks like it's, like again, a jewelry piece more than it is a watch. Okay, and how much is this?
That watch is 300.
300, okay.
And I know sometimes you like over-the-top designs, so this is a Kenneth Cole with the dual time zone.
Oh, dual time zone.
Yeah.
Wow, look how big this band is. I don't even know if you can get an aftermarket band for something like this. It's ginormous.
Yeah.
It fits this watch perfect though. This is very interesting.
But it looks more like a leather cuff.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. And you said it's dual.
so you see
Oh,
there's
yeah.
two watches, basically one on top, one on the bottom.
You could make them the same time though, obviously.
can.
So this would be like if somebody's flying East Coast, West Coast, they don't have to keep resetting their
Yes,
watch.
exactly.
You know, the design is what really captures my eye on this one. It's very interesting. Okay, how much?
This is 200.
200, okay.
Mido Sea Star. It's kind of unique just because it has orange and a sea star, like a
Oh, yeah.
starfish for the
That's right.
second hand.
Again, orange is not my cup of tea, but
interesting.
If it's definitely a different looking watch. Not crazy about this one, to be honest with you, but okay, how much is this?
Yeah, that's the reaction I got.
Yeah.
Orange is not your thing. This is 500.
500, okay. Okay.
And the last watch is...
Last one.
This watch right here. It's also a Techno Marine, kind of like the funky triangular watch.
The numbers are like, it's kind of offset. And the thing is very interesting. The glass, it's like,
It's curved.
it's curved and it's like, you're almost like from here you can't even see the watch. It's almost like obscured.
This one is 400.
400. Okay. So first and foremost, thank you for kind of, it's almost like a custom shopping experience. You gotta remember that in a couple of weeks. We're coming up with some ideas. I'll just leave it out there. So Andre, knowing what I like from all the videos we've done, he's picked out a set of watches that he thinks I'm gonna like. And I can tell you, he's right on, except for one or two, which is fine. I like the curveball. For the most part, these are things I probably would have picked out myself if I went down there. But before I make any kind of decision, I wanna ask my son Greg. You guys know him from all the videos.
What's up, guys?
So you've known me my whole life, and I've known you your whole life. So based on what you see
I
here,
haven't known you your whole life.
that's true. I've known you your whole life. So based on what you see here, I want you to pick 3 watches
Okay.
that you think that I would like. From you knowing what I wear and you know the kind of personality I have,
Okay.
what would be the 3 that you think, whether it's, you know, for fancy or not fancy, doesn't matter. And don't worry about what watches I have now. That doesn't matter.
So first one I would do is this one. for
Okay.
you. Second one I would pick for you is probably gonna be this one.
Okay?
And third I would pick for you is going to be. It's hard.
Yeah, these are all good watches.
They're all like variety is so like.
Yeah,
you
it's
can't-
so big.
It's
Yeah,
15 watches. It's kind of down to 3. This one.
this one. Okay,
Interesting.
okay. So those are the 3 that you think that I would pick,
Yes.
or you think that would fit my design.
I
Okay.
think those 3 are the ones that would match you the most. If I were you, I would pick those.
Okay.
Too.
All right. So those are the ones that Greg thinks. Now I want to ask Dave.
Oh, okay. Actually, I have 3 completely different watches.
Okay, perfect. This is exactly what I need.
Okay, the first one would be this one.
Okay.
What you said is kind of like casino themed, you know.
Yeah.
I think it's very classy. So that's number 1.
Okay.
This one actually looked really good on your wrist. This one is the Oris, right? That's number 2.
Okay.
And I think the last one was actually the Stealth one. Is it the Stealth one?
Yeah.
I think this one also looked very good on you. Because
Okay.
you wear a lot of black for St. Vincent and stuff like that.
That's true. That's true. And black always goes with everything.
It does.
Okay.
So, but now, the person who's actually going to be wearing the watch, why don't you pick 5, and then from there, we'll narrow it down to 1.
Okay. So now I don't remember any of the prices, so none of that matters. And I'm not going to review the video of the prices. So I'm just going to pick the top 5, and then we'll figure out price-wise what's going to happen. Okay. The first one I'm going to go for is going to be this one.
Oh, interesting.
Okay, so that's the first one. Okay, so we'll put that one there. So I think this one, again, has nothing to do with the name. I just think I like the look of it. And the more I've looked at watches, the more I think when the band is almost as wide as the watch, I like those looks better.
So it wasn't the internal bezel that kind of swayed your opinion? It was just more the overall design?
That's interesting, but I think it's just the overall design. And again, I talked about how I don't like big, thick watches, but again, just depending on the situation.
Of course.
My second one is going to be this one. I think this one also, again, I think, Dave said it looked good on my wrist. I'm sure Dave is absolutely correct. But again, I like the look of this. The Williams thing has a little bit of influence on me, the Williams racing, but more it's the look of it. I think that it's a good looking watch. And again, I like the two-tone.
And it has a thinner bezel you like too.
Yes, that's true. Okay, so that would be the second one. The third one is going to be this one. And again, I like the fact that it's square and that the band is almost the same size. It's a very unique watch. Again, another conversation piece. So this is going to be my third one. It's like a watch, but then you're like, what are all those other things there? And then it starts a conversation from somebody about, oh, what is this watch about? So that's 3. So 2 more. I think the fourth one is going to be this one. Now, I'm never going to have 2 time zones because I don't travel back and forth from anywhere. But that wasn't really what it was. It's just the look of this thing. It's very interesting. Again, the square look, the curved, and then the band. I mean, I love this band. This is the original band that came with it.
It's the original band, yes.
So what are your thoughts? If this band was, let's say, got worn out, you think its band would be available?
Of course, yeah. Because most bands, they come in a standard size.
Okay.
So maybe the pattern wouldn't be available, but most companies do sell replacements, like something comparable.
And can I put a butterfly clasp on there?
You can, but if it's this wide, it would probably be uncomfortable.
Oh, it would be uncomfortable.
Because most clasps are between like 16 millimeters to maybe like 22 millimeters, but anything wider like this,
Yeah, this is ginormous.
yeah, it would just kind of stick out a little.
And so the last one, I really like this one because again, it's a conversation piece. I just don't know how, I like throwing watches on quickly. Even this one is not a quick, you got to put the band and it's a band is big, so it's a little bit challenging. So I think the fifth one, I think it's going to be this one. And again, part of it is because it's so light. I mean, it's unbelievable how light this watch is. And then again, it's square, and most of these were black and some color or black and silver, and this is the only one that's kind of gold. Interesting story. So my wife now, who was my girlfriend back in high school, we bought matching Movado black and gold
That was popular
watches.
back, yeah.
And so this kind of reminds me of that. I don't know what I did with that watch, and I don't know what she did with hers, but it kind of reminds me of that. Do they make a female one of these?
They do not.
Is this the only size they make?
It is. So back, I would say, like the area you're talking about, couple watches as they're known were very popular, where you get matching sets. These days, they're not as popular as they used to be.
Yeah, I noticed that. Before we move forward, Andre, based on what you know from me and all the Andre corners that we've done and all the watches you brought, did you expect for me to pick any of these?
I did.
You did?
Yeah. Especially the Citizen, it seemed right up your alley in terms of design, function, and just, the overall
look
of the watch. Yeah, I think the only curveball that I got thrown in terms of what you would pick is actually the Burberry.
Really?
Yeah. Because I don't really think it'd be your, kind of the watch design you kind of like. I think it's kind of cool just because of the internal bezel design and just the overall look of the watch. This, I was pretty sure you'd kind of pick just because it has a very unique dial. It is a very conversational piece type watch.
That is for sure. And then obviously this one,
the Formula One collection. Yeah.
This was this really threw me off. When it came, I'm like, That's a great looking watch. I mean, I love this look. I'm just not sure about the putting the band on. Just not 100% sure. Okay, so let's go through these. So how much was this?
This is 200.
Okay, and this one?
Also 200.
Okay, and then this one?
This watch is 350. The Oris is 950.
Okay.
And the Burberry is 500.
So I'm trying to stay within a budget of $1,000. So if I pick this one, I'm basically done.
Yes.
But if I pick this one,
You can pick all three of those.
I could get all three of these, but then I'd have to buy another watch box, which I could. You go to Ed's Boxes and get one of those. Shout out to him.
That's always what makes it difficult, right? So do you spend all your budget on one signature piece, or do you have a variety to kind of match your outfits and kind of the mood you're in?
Yeah.
How about this, Nejda? Can you cover your ears for a second?
Are you serious?
Yeah. Okay, so honestly, what would you want him to pick, or what do you think fits him the best?
I think he's gonna pick the Citizen for sure.
Okay, so he's going to two or three watches, basically.
I think the Citizen and the Orient.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then I think maybe the Burberry.
Greg?
I think he's gonna get. I don't know. Now, I mean, this is in the middle, so I don't know. It's right in front of him. So I think it might be this, or I'm taking the outside ones.
Okay, so I would want him to have this one because I think it fits him the best. But I think
I agree.
I agree with the middle or the one of the outsides. So between you guys, we'll see what he picks. All right, that's it.
No.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So
I was
we-
having a dream, and you guys woke me from that dream.
Watch
So-
streams, right?
Yeah, watch streams.
We
Yeah.
got some opinions from your son and obviously Andre. So now we have to decide what are you gonna get.
I think it's going to be this one.
Oh.
Yeah. And I'll tell you why. I don't have, that I can think of, and not like I have a ton of watches. I don't have a watch that's black and silver that's got a bezel like this one. When I pick it up, it feels, just the quality feels there. Not that these are not quality, but the quality feels there, and I think the look of it, this is more like a cross between a piece of jewelry and a watch. This one to some degree too. This one is definitely a watch. There's no question about that this is a watch. And I think the look of it, I love this two-tone. So I think this is gonna be, and the kind of like, you can kind of see it's carbon fiber looking, but it's not. And when you change the angle, it's almost like it turns black and then it turns gray, and then it turns black and then gray. So I think this is gonna be my choice. All right, you guys, so after careful consideration, this is the one I picked. And again, I wanna thank Andre for everything. I appreciate you coming down and doing all this for us and giving me all these choices. I know you're busy, there's a lot going on in our building. I appreciate Greg stopping by and kind of giving me his opinion, and I appreciate Dave, you telling me what your thoughts are. I'm really happy with this one, and I think this was the right choice. This is the one I got, but comment down below what your favorite one was and maybe why it was like that. And then again, I want to remind everyone to subscribe, like, comment, and share the videos. It's very important. And don't forget, we are the one-stop shop. If you're down here and you're visiting, please, if you see me, stop by, say hi, and just, hey, I see your videos, this and that. And if you're any kind of an influencer or you have any kind of, you want to collaborate with us, whether you're one of our tenants or somebody else that does jewelry within downtown, we're looking to collaborate with others. We don't mind. Just reach out to us, DM us. We'll see if we can work with you. So I'll see you guys on the next video.